Hello everyone, I am the Nerdic Translator, or Nerdic for short, and I'm making this video because I have done something awful. I have done something stupid. You should not do this, okay? What I have done is unholy, it is an abomination. Do not do this. You may see this weapon. It is the Stug. The Stug is the worst goddamn weapon in Warframe. It shoots blobs that can combine up to 10 times, increasing damage. Increasing damage is something of an overstatement. Alternate fire shoots a larger blob, consuming 6 ammo. Alternate fire, not goddamn worth it. But I have made this more or less steel path viable. Terms and conditions apply. So many terms and conditions. Don't do this. Okay, I've wasted 4 goddamn forma on this thing, and here's how it works. I've got 2 builds. One used the usual. One uses the usual galvanized shot. I'm not editing this crap. One uses Hornet Strike, galvanized diffusion for the multi-shot. Prime target cracker, you'll see why in a second. I've modded it for corrosive and heat, for basic good damage against armor, and then just an extra damage, and lethal torrent for more multi-shot and fire rate. Secondary innervate increases critical chance by 10% every time you hit an enemy. Resets after 6 big critical hits. That means the Stug, despite its inherent 5% critical chance, can actually get orange and sometimes even red crits. That is build 1. Build 2. Same deal, basically. Galvanized shot, galvanized diffusion, Hornet Strike. We've got corrosive on this time, but also cold. Why cold? Well, not corrosive, sorry, gas, but also cold. Why cold? Because of secondary shiver, which makes enemies take, at max rank, 40% more damage per cold status. You can put 10 cold status on an enemy, giving you 400% damage to that enemy. My Sentinel weapon also applies a lot of cold status effects. It is another way of doing more damage. Is that enough to make this gun steel path viable? No. No, it is not. Here, I'll show you. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the secondary enervate build that gives me criticals. See, the damage builds up, but it takes a goddamn minute. And then, of course, once you get your first kill, you start getting more damage from the galvanized mods. But you have to get that first kill, and look at me. Just shooting this Eximus how many goddamn times? You desperately want to supplement this build with armor strip. And so now I have put extra corrosive, toxin damage, and roar, and now I'll get somewhere. Now I can make things blow up. So you need to combine this build with a little bit of armor strip, say from corrosive procs, and you need to combine it with extra damage boosting effects like roar for double dipping into the statuses. Now, I will show you the other build. Now, the other build, I think the secondary enervate crit build gives you more damage overall. I think it is slightly better. However, the cold build gives you the added advantage of being able to freeze your enemies so they can be stuck there looking you in the face while you kill them with the goddamn Stug. Actually, this might be more damage overall. It is putting 4 forma into the Stug and building an ultra-powerful weapon-buffing Saren Prime build worth it. No, it is goddamn not. But to punish myself for doing this, I'm going to leave the simulacrum. I'm going to go into a goddamn mission, and I'm going to suffer for my sins by using the Stug in Steel Path solo survival. Because what I have done is unholy. It is an abomination. It is wrong. And it should not be rewarded. Let's fucking go. This will be my last proper YouTube video for a while. It is not scripted. It is off the cuff. It will be Like, I'm still going to be posting... I guess this is how I'm giving you my announcement. I'm still going to be posting my VODs, and if I do interviews with indie devs, like I said I was going to, like I want to, then I will, of course, post those. But I am ditching YouTube, more or less. Oh god, killing enemies with cold is even the Nightwave mission for today. I haven't even gotten to put on the toxic damage yet because I need energy. Oh god, I am dying out here. I need to heal up my Warframe, and I do that by going into Operator for a while. Frankly, a lot of my damage is going to be done by my corrosive spores once they build up. I probably should have gone with the Enervate build, but no, I'm freezing my enemies to let them know what it's like to be killed with the Stug. I'm going to do this for exactly 5 minutes because I don't think I deserve more punishment than that. And then I'm getting out of here. I deserve that. I deserve that.
Capsule incoming! Use it well. They're expensive.
You know what? I'm gonna just use my path assist as a treat. There we go.
Grimoire, I'm gonna bolt. You gotta understand, it's a predator.
Okay, now I need more energy to add the extra corrosive damage again. There it is. I have buffed the hell out of this weapon. No, you don't get to summon a goddamn Necromech. Oh, I had summoned the Necromech. Fine. I've got the Hellstrom, a companion weapon, dropping all kinds of status effects on enemies. You know what? I'm not going to make myself suffer that much. There we go. Path assist. Go to path assist. Gets rid of that. I will say, spreading cold status around, like my companion weapon does, is great for crowd control. Okay, I need to get to some life support.
Sending another capsule! These don't grow on trees, you know. Breathe well.
3 minutes of suffering so far. Only 2 minutes to go. Oh god, I've got to try and kill. I've got to try and kill an acolyte with this thing. Yes. Yes, this is stupid. This is perfectly stupid. Where's the acolyte? Okay, why do I keep seeing the... Okay, there he is. There we go. With a combination of my spores and the Stug, I killed the goddamn acolyte. That is it. I'm done. I have won Warframe. I beat Warframe. I beat this fucking game. I am literally tearing up right now. I killed an acolyte with the Stug. Am I done? Have I done good? Do I win? I am in pain. I need to rewrite that message. I just realized I put a redundant thing in there. Okay.
But you could use a bit of life support.
Oh. Come on, let me up. Okay, let me out.
They are so distracted
I'm getting out of here.
by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables from murmur strongholds. They will never see this.
Oh my god.
If you wish,
I'm
you
done.
may return to the sanctum. But I think you have more
I'm
fight
done.
in you than that. Hmm?
I beat Warframe.
Your will was greater.
I have been the Nerdic translator, and this is basically the end of my YouTube career. I'm still on Twitch and Blue Sky, and I'll be writing short stories and torturing myself in other ways. Thank you all for being here. Goodbye.